Washington. The release Tuesday night of FBI officials' text messages describing the possibility of a victory by Donald J. Trump as terrifying and saying that Hillary Clinton just has to win is fueling a Republican campaign to attack the impartiality of the Justice Department and its special counsel, Robert S. Mueller III, and possibly hamper him with an investigation of the special counsel's office. Accusations of bias, primed by the newly released texts from an FBI agent, Peter Strzok, and an FBI lawyer, Lisa Page, took center stage on Wednesday when Rod J. Rosenstein, the Deputy Attorney General who appointed M.R. Mueller as special counsel, began testifying before the House Judiciary Committee. Republicans pressed M.R. Rosenstein to appoint a second special counsel to investigate political partisanship in the department and to scrutinize M.R. Trump's former presidential rival, Mrs. Clinton. The campaign against the Justice Department, at the very least, provides a rallying cry for the president's supporters to counter the drumbeat of news about Russian interference in the election and the possible collusion of the Trump campaign. Each and every day we are finding more and more instances of intractable bias that is infecting this investigation, said Representative Matt Gaetz, a first-term Florida Republican who has emerged as one of M.R. Trump's most vocal defenders on Capitol Hill. Democrats on the committee tried to extract assurances from M.R. Rosenstein that M.R. Mueller's investigation into the Trump campaign's ties to Russia is safe. M.R. Mueller, a registered Republican appointed by President George W. Bush to direct the FBI, has long had critics in the most pro-Trump corners of the House and the conservative news media. But in recent weeks, as his investigation has delivered a series of indictments to high-profile associates of the president and evidence that at least two of them are cooperating with the inquiry, those critics have grown louder and in numbers. Moreover, the voices of doubt are no longer confined to the party's far-right wing. They include Republican mainstays like Senators Lindsey Graham of South Carolina and Charles E. Grassley of Iowa. "I was the lone voice in the wilderness, and now I have a robust chorus behind me," M.R. Gaetz said on Tuesday. He told Politico that he had warned M.R. Trump just days before, while in flight on Air Force One, that M.R. Mueller's investigation was infected with bias. The developments came in rapid succession on Tuesday, beginning with the president's own legal team. Jay Sekulow, one of M.R. Trump's outside lawyers for matters related to the Russia investigation, told Axios that mounting evidence warranted the appointment of a second special counsel to look at conflicts of interest in the Justice Department. In an interview, M.R. Sekulow said his complaints had nothing to do with M.R. Mueller, with whom the president's lawyers have continued to cooperate. Rather, he cited a Fox News report from Monday that Bruce Orr, a senior Justice Department official, had been demoted for not disclosing meetings with officials from Fusion GPS, the investigative firm behind a controversial dossier of opposition research on the Trump campaign. The situation with regard to the DOJ